guys, it's Lisa here with Budget and Style Designs, and today I am here to show you guys my April budget review and do our sinking funds. Here is how our budget looked for April. So we had a really good month. I recorded our income for every week and I just kind of did this as I went. I really like doing this, so I think what I might do next month is I think I'm gonna fill a May budget setup, and then every week at part of the budgeting I think I'm going to come fill in what pertains to that week and just track it that way. So you can see every week we made $15.30 except for the week that we got our stimulus payment, which we had a little bit more. So our total income was $9,221. The stimulus was $2,900. So I mean, that wasn't all from just working, but just trying to be transparent. We did end up saving our full stimulus. If you guys want to check out the video of what we did and how we budgeted, that was on paycheck number 3 for April. You guys can head over here right up in the corner and you guys can click to go watch that video. But we saved that full amount and you can see that down here. So our total expenses for the month were $5,037. Our snowball focus is currently on the Barclay card, and we paid a total of $2,453 off towards that card during the month of April. And then you can see our savings. The total that we saved was $3,511, and our account is at $4,200.78. So we've made such amazing progress. I'm really proud of how far we've come in our journey. If you go back and look at some of our other videos, we were really struggling there at the beginning, just trying to find our way and trying to cut all of the spending and everything that we were doing. It was insane. So I say we were doing, it was mainly me, but I'm also the one doing the budgeting. So I was the one spending, but I'm the one getting us on track now too. I forgot to say, if you have not yet, please make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you'll be notified of all of my upcoming videos. That's my little update on this April budget review. Now, if you like this and if you want to see me set it up and if you want to see me track this throughout the month, comment down below and let me know. So I love hearing from you guys. It really helps me know, what do you like seeing? What do you find valuable? What do you need help with? So I love hearing from you guys and your feedback. And now I am going to switch over to our sinking funds. So here is where we started the month. All I do is I went and I pulled March ending balances. So the dentist, we had 74, pet vet was at 20, birthdays 120, Christmas 170, medical 120, life insurance we had just paid, car maintenance was 60, home update 130, clothes 80, vacation 235. So our total was $1,009. And I've got my binder here so that I can go through and I can count all of my envelopes and see where we're at now. So what I had done, let me show you guys over here. We had 2 accounts. So medical, we have a balance of $125, and yard maintenance, we have a balance of $70. So as I've said in my last couple of videos, we have not had to pay for any yard maintenance, so there is my $70. And then for medical, we just haven't made a payment yet. So I've got 100 and then I've got 5 5s. So that is our medical payment. So I was just tracking here, there's a balance of 125, and yard maintenance, there's a balance of 70. This medical, once I review our bills and all of that, I'm pretty sure we'll have most of that spent, but I haven't done that yet. Now we're over to Lending Club. Is obviously something we pay online. We're gonna go to dentist, and so I am gonna go through and count all my envelopes and see where we're at. Okay, so with the coronavirus, I have been trying not to take out any more cash than I have to. And what that has meant is I keep my money in here, and then when I'm trying to just move money around. And so I've switched the 20s, so that's why you're not gonna see all 10s and 5s. During the month of April, I did decide to go from $7 a week to $10 a week. So right now our balance is at 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we're ending with $114 in the dentist envelope. which that difference is $40. So I believe that this month I did start doing the $10 every week. I wasn't sure if I did it every week or not, but I do know that clothes, I need to remember to move this up for next month. We started with 80 and we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60. So there's 160. And that means we put in 80. And then vet pet, we have $20 now. We ended with 20, and I know that I took 80 out. One of our dogs, I have shared many times, he got sick. He has a thyroid problem, and so we've spent a couple $100s at the vet this last month or so just for testing. They thought he had Cushing's disease. So it was insane. All the testing and all the expenses. And then one of our other dogs, she's very sensitive and she has a lot of allergies. So she takes a medicine for that, and it's expensive, of course. So birthdays and Christmas, I don't think I saved any in April. So I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. So yeah. I have decided I've shared with you guys, my marriage is not doing the greatest, and I don't want to share quite yet what happened or why. It's way beyond just financial stuff, like it's some other stuff. I'm not really ready to share what happened or whatever, and so it's just really it's really rocked our world, or I guess I should say it's rocked my world, and just trying to figure out where to go from here and what I'm okay with and what I'm not okay with, and I'm really not sure. So with all of that said, I have decided that birthdays and Christmas just isn't priority right now. I really need to be focusing on getting debt paid off so that I'm not financially in a position where I feel stuck. I don't know, just being truly transparent, as a woman, you should never be in a relationship where you feel stuck and like you can't leave. And unfortunately, I've had a lot of medical issues. It's cost a ton of money, and financially, we haven't recovered from everything yet. Plus, we've got miscellaneous debt, but I need to be at a point where if I want to stay with him, I can, and if I don't have to, but I don't feel that right now. Right now, the Barclay card and the lending club would come with me, and I don't feel right. Like, I know I live in Ohio, it's a 50-50 state, but I don't feel right having him keep splitting that debt with him, because that wasn't his fault that we're in that debt. That was my poor choices. So he's got his poor choices that I don't know if I can overcome, and I've got my poor choices that probably hasn't helped our marriage either. So I don't know what's going to happen right now. I don't know why I'm ranting, but yeah, that's just kind of the update on where we're at and why these envelopes, I'm probably not going to save for them for a while and get our debt caught up and then kind of go from there. So Christmas, it's got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 70. So it stayed the same. And I knew it had. I have not pulled anything out of these envelopes. I don't want to go backwards with it. It's just, I don't really even know what's going to be reality come December or even come birthday time. And yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't have a better answer. So this week, I should have hit $200 in the medical. So today is April 25th. You guys can see there. And I just did the budgeting for week 4. That video will hopefully be coming up soon. But my goal was to get this medical. So this medical envelope is meant for deductibles or pharmacy copays or just things that we would owe at that moment that we have to have the cash on hand. So I believe we put it at $80 and we're at $200, but I'm just going to double count and make sure. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. I'm going to move that 20 because that's stuck together. So there's 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200. So this envelope I am going to put on hold. So now that we're at 200, which was exactly where I thought we should be, next month, during the month of May, I am going to take that $20 that would have gone in this envelope, and I'm going to be putting $40 a week in vacation. I'm holding hope that we get to go on vacation. Hopefully it'll be something good for us, but if I'm being totally honest, we're starting to hit the point that I don't see how we're going to stay together. I'm still up for our family vacation. My brother-in-law and sister-in-law will be coming with us, and our daughter will have a lot of fun. They have one child too, and so they get along really good and they have a lot of fun together. I feel really distracted. So I'm sorry for the rambling, but I don't have it in me to not be real with what's happening. Besides that, I'm not the only person who's in this position. I'm not the only person who looks like their marriage isn't going to work out and they need to figure out financially what they're going to do, or they may not be in a healthy relationship and feeling stuck and need to have a plan and figuring that out. So I'm going to put a link down below that if you want to get connected with me, I had done a survey, like a poll on my YouTube site, and I asked you guys who would be interested in learning more about my journey and how I've learned how to come emotional eating and emotional spending. It's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good compared to where I was at. And what I had to do is I had to look within and heal a lot of emotional things, a lot of childhood trauma, just a lot of trauma in general. One of you guys had asked me, you guys asked me and then somebody removed it, but you asked about my tattoo and you asked if I had a reason for it, and I do. I only have one tattoo, which that was another part of the question, and the reason I have this is we lost twins in 2010, and it wasn't a good situation, not that that ever could be, but it was actually a doctor made a wrong call and rushed me into emergency surgery and took the pregnancy and ended up finding out that one of the twins miscarried and the other was totally viable. So the reason I got this is I just could not, I was really struggling with the loss and what had happened. And for whatever reason, having this somewhere I can see it all the time has just been such an amazing healing thing for me. But it's the two open hearts for my sweet baby twins. And then I've got the semicolon for my daughter. She has dealt with a lot of depression and anxiety. And I know I've shared that she got really sick. I'm not sure that I told you guys what happened, but she got superior mesenteric artery syndrome. And what that means is her artery that comes, the main artery that comes down your body, your aorta, like the superior mesenteric artery comes off of that, and right where those two arteries meet, like I'm kind of doing like a little diagram. So right there's a fat pad that holds that artery up so that it doesn't smother down and like your intestines and everything is down here. So if that artery doesn't stay up, it literally smothers your intestines. So when we found out she was sick, she woke up in the middle of the night and she was throwing up and diarrhea, and I thought she had appendicitis because she really was mirroring the exact symptoms I had when I had appendicitis. So rushed her to the hospital. I say rushed. It took about an hour to convince her that we needed to go to the hospital. She was in a lot of pain, and when we got there, they took a lot of testing. They had to do a lot of things to figure it out, but they figured out that her artery was at like it's either 9 or 13 degree angle, and it's supposed to be over 25. And so it was a pretty severe compression. She ended up having to get a feeding tube, and she was in the hospital for 2 weeks, and she ended up really sick. So I've totally gone off on a tangent. What I was trying to tell you guys is I had asked you guys if you wanted to learn about my journey or if you guys are looking for more support. And if you are, I'm going to have a link down below that you can go sign up to let me know that you're interested in learning more. And then what I'm going to do is when I start my other channel, or I've started a blog, but I don't feel comfortable just putting it out in the whole world for everybody. So if you guys are interested, click the link below and put your information in, and then I will send a newsletter, or I'll send out an email that'll give you the information of where else you can find me. So I'm just trying to be a little protective because of the situation with my marriage not being super healthy. Like, there's not the greatest family dynamics. I just don't want to chance anybody who knows us in real life and to get on somehow and find this video and have my face there and know all of that. So that is why I don't show my face. That, and my self-esteem isn't the greatest because of everything that's been going on and knowing I need to lose weight and everything. But the main reason I'm not on video and showing my face is because of the privacy factor. of not just totally putting myself 100% out there that everyone could be like, I know who that is. And yeah, so totally side rambling. Life insurance we paid last month. So this month we've saved 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So we've saved up 60. And I don't know if I'm going to end up editing half of that out, and I don't know why I decided to share so much with you guys, but I just think because I'm hitting a point that I'm not sure we can salvage our marriage, I just feel like being more transparent is the better thing to do, because you guys are following my journey, and I feel like it's kind of like a fraud to be like, oh, everything's going great, we're on the same page, we're both in this together, when we're not at all. And yeah, I just would rather be upfront, and I've worked really hard to build this channel and to share our story, and I just want to be honest with where it's at now. Okay, car maintenance we had 60, and now we've got 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So we've got 80, which means we put 20 in, which is completely on budget for what we're supposed to do. And we're on to home update. So we had 130. And now we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. So we've got 170, which means we put 40 in, which is perfect. That's exactly what we are supposed to put in every month. And that will be somebody asked me if we paid off all our debt, what would we do with the money? And what I would do with the money as soon as our debt is paid off is we have some updates to do in our home to be able to resell it. So whether we stay together or not, we were thinking about moving and reselling. We kind of were more on the path of staying together, but some things have changed that I'm not sure. And so we need to be able to update the master bathroom, and then our kitchen, we don't have an island, and we need to be able to update and put an island in. And those two things are such a low expense for the return that we would get on them. So if we get everything paid off, that is where I would dedicate our money, would be over to the home update fund so that we could get these updates made. And if we end up selling our house and moving for whatever reason it ends up being, we can get the most return on our house, because our house, we have a lot of equity in it. As you guys know, we don't owe that much anymore. And just having those updates really, it like increases, I think it would be about $7,000 in repairs and updates, and it would increase our home value by somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000. So I mean, it's a significant amount that makes it 100% worth it. All right, so our last envelope, now that I've rambled so much, and hopefully you guys aren't like, oh my goodness, why is Lisa rambling? Vacation was at $235, and let's see where we're at now. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 10, 15. So we've got 315. And the difference between that is $80. So this month, I'm gonna total these up. $400. And then we spent $80. Our new total. Okay, so our total is at $1,409, which is perfect. That's exactly what it should be at. And there you have it. So this is the month in review. This is where we're at for the month of April. I feel like we have made, I don't even feel like, I know we've made really good progress. I know that our results probably aren't typical, like I've shared. I just got big motivation behind why I want to get this handled as quickly as possible and just be in the best position. And so I wanted to thank you guys for tuning in, for joining me on this budget, for being my supportive community out there. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you guys how much having you guys there for accountability has made all the difference for me. So with that said, I hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you guys are staying safe, healthy. Ohio is supposed to come off of the stay-at-home order within the next, I think next week. And so who knows if that's what's going to happen, but I hope that everyone is doing okay. And please know that I understand our circumstances are a bit different because of having the business, and that's been a really big positive for us. And we've been lucky because we're considered an essential business, so we've stayed open, and I think regardless we own it, we would still be getting paid. But I know our circumstances are kind of unique, and so please know that if you were furloughed or you're having a hard time and you're struggling, be kind to yourself and just try to have grace and just embrace yourself. Embrace the journey as best as you can. There's nothing you can do to change the circumstances of what the world is dealing with besides staying home, taking care of yourself, and trying to stay healthy. And just try to focus on that. You will make progress in your budget. It takes baby steps. Someday I'll share more of our journey of what we've been through, where we've gone, what we've gone through, but there's a lot. And I know it looks really good for us right now, but it's taken a lot to get here. It's cost us a lot in every way, shape, and form. And I just want to share that you will get there. Just stay positive, keep showing up and keep trying, and keep your hope. It will definitely pay off. So until I see you guys in the next video, have a good day. Bye guys.